live.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to our latest episode of Girls Drinking Wine and Playing Games. We're excited to be here. Feel free to let your friends know that this is happening. Today we are going to be playing with Janice, and we're going to be playing Pilfering Pandas. It's going to be super awesome. We're going to be looking at cooperative mode and competitive mode. We're really excited to get started. We're just going to take a few minutes, let people hop in, and then we'll get to playing. While we're waiting, Janice, do you want to tell us a little bit about pandas and how this came to be? How you wound up with the panda theme, like what the gameplay is like a little bit.
So pandas was kind of, it feels almost like a random choice in some ways, but it started out as kind of like cops and robbers, but that's not really a good theme, and it's not really very good politically at the moment, but it kind of had that chase mechanism. So that kind of felt like the obvious one, but we just felt that was not the right theme. And then we just started thinking about, well, it'd be nice to actually know what we always do, sort of sci-fi ones. What about we do one about animals this time? Because we've got our kids absolutely love animals. So we've got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. We've got cats and thought cats. So everyone does cats, so we're not going to do cats. And then we realised that at the local zoo, the favourite animal there was May, the red panda. And so we went for a pandas theme. And that's kind of how it came about.
That's so cool.
And who doesn't love pandas?
It's very true. I learned something interesting about pandas the other day. Apparently, if pandas have twins, they just only bother to care for one of them. Apparently, they can't spend enough energy to care for 2 children. So you always want your panda to only have 1 baby at a time. Who knew?
Unless you're in a zoo and then you get the zookeeper to help you, I guess.
Yep.
I've learned a couple of interesting things. I think one of them was the pandas often do handstands to wee. Up against trees. It's to scent their territory, I assume, because then it's at nose level.
That's so funny.
The other one was a panda faked being pregnant because she realised that when she was pregnant, she got extra treats and extra attention, that she liked it. And so she started showing all the signs of being pregnant. And then the zookeepers kind of finally caught on and realised, or it wasn't a zoo, it was sort of a breeding facility kind of thingy-majig. They caught on and realised that she wasn't pregnant at all and had faked the whole thing just to get the extra treats and attention.
Oh, that is funny. Look at them. So smart. I say we are joined here by Sarah. So Sarah, we were just talking about how the panda theme came to be.
Yeah.
I was waiting to do introductions, so we can do that now if you'd like. We can kind of say who we are and why we're here.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I'm Jacqueline, everyone. I run Pudgy Cat Games. I do some game design reviews, and I hang out with people and play games a lot.
I'm Kirsten. I'm going to be with you in the chat today, so I'm just hopping on to say hi. But I am with Looking Glass Workshop working on my board game, classical music engine building game called Ovation. And I'm super excited. Pilfering Pandas looks so adorable, and I can't wait to see it get played today live with Sarah and Jacqueline and Janice.
Woo-hoo. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah from Big Girl Games, and my big thing I'm working on right now is a contest entry for the Button Shy 18-card RPG. So we'll see what happens next. And Janice, tell us about you.
And I'm Janice from Rain Games, or one half of Rain Games with my husband. Previously did Assembly and Sensor Ghosts, and Pilfering Pandas is our third game. So yeah, here we go. That's me.
Woo.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Being late, we may already have said this, but I had such a good time watching the evolution of the art. Yeah. As you shared that on Twitter, that was really fun. So I'm super excited about this game as well.
Yeah, no,
I've been enjoying voting on boxes and all of that too.
Right?
Yeah. We've got a few more animal names that we still need to do. I've just been sort of so overloaded with like real work. It just feels I need to speed those up. So I think the other ones are going to be much faster. Let's quickly name these creatures. But no, it's been really good. I've been really enjoying watching the evolution of the art myself, actually, and then getting to choose which ones go forward and all the alterations. And it's far better than anything I could ever do, which is kind of like was the whole point. Get someone else to do it this time.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm so ready to play. I'm very excited.
Ditto.
I see that we have
the Tabletopia.
Okay. Do I need to do anything like go to Tabletopia or?
You need to go to Tabletopia and there's a code which you have to do something with. Don't ask me what though.
So if you search this code, the one that's in the our chat, if you search that on Tabletopia, you'll find the game and then you can add yourself to it. I don't know if we need to restart it since we had it started already. I don't know if we needed to wait until the third one's here, but
I think it should be able to hopefully just join. I would hope.
All right. So I just put that number in the little search bar.
Yep.
Ooh, Pilfering Pandas. It says join. I'm gonna. Oh, it helps if I actually log in. Okay. All right. Here we go. I love
the little panda reaching for the title.
Yeah. All right, now.
Excuse me. I'm already saying it's past my bedtime, so apologies for any yawning that goes on.
All right, it's thinking. It's opening. Things are happening. I'm so excited.
So while it's thinking, does this panda bear right here have a name?
Which one? No, that one
on the
doesn't.
board.
No, it's probably one of the. It's designed after the two that are reaching up that are currently called Ams and Sams. They won't remain that name, but they're currently called Ams and Sams for our two daughters. Which you'll see in the starter video. Sams is the one that pilfers the apple during the video.
Oh.
And when I say pilfer, it was meant to be staged that she steals it and then she pops up at the end and she's chomping away on it.
Oh, that's funny.
She always insists on the apples being cut up, but now I know we don't need to anymore. I've got video evidence.
All right, I promise it is still opening. I think I've been having a little bit of internet trouble here this afternoon. I had read something about the internet not working very well, and then I promptly, foolishly took a nap. That was not intended. I think I'm here. Oh, something happened. Only you can see your hand. Okay, please wait. There we go.
What color are you, Sarah?
I think I'm red.
Okay. Right now I still see yellow and blue.
I see yellow and blue, and then I'm down. I see myself down in like the far left corner. Let me see. I wonder if you need to. Let me see. Do I need to get closer? No. I don't know.
I think because the game is started, we may have to restart it.
Ah.
I think once we hit like the start game, I think you might be coming in as like a viewer, but not as a
I think that
player.
might be the case. Yes.
No, I added extra seats, so I'd have thought it should. We can restart. Should I just hit restart?
Yeah, try that.
You sure you want to restart the game? Yes.
Like I can. Yes. Great.
So, should I have a quick overview of some of the rules while it's loading?
That would be great.
Absolutely.
So in cooperative, we are trying to keep ahead of the zookeeper. So we have to always make sure that us pandas are at least one step ahead. And because if the zookeeper catches us, then that's it. We're done for, and our plans have been foiled. To do that, you are collecting food, pilfering food from other animals, which is what the deck is. And basically you're creating sets. So if you're familiar with Rummy, you'll understand the concept of sets. However, in Rummy, the idea is to get the sets as quickly as possible. Whereas in Pilfering Pandas, if you do that, you're going to lose. And if you don't think about what you're going to do next, you're going to lose as well. So it's sort of taking things kind of to the next level. So you have ascending and descending sets that have to be in the same suit, and then matching number sets. But when you're playing them, you have to get to your escape score, which we'll play on easy, which is to 29. And if you each just play our hand out straight away, there's a good chance we won't actually get to the win spot and we will lose terribly. The other thing is that every action you do is going to increase the zookeeper along. So there's this careful checking about what should I do next, when's the optimum point to play it. And then the final thing is the set. When you play one set, the next set you play, the last card of the set already down there has to match the suit of the number of the first card of the next set. So if I played 1, 2, 3 green, the next card I have to play in that area has to be a 3 or a green. So I can't just play anything, which is where the planning comes into it.
Fun.
Yeah, so it's got a bit more strategy than your standard set collection, but it becomes sort of hopefully a sort of familiar feeling, but with a slightly extra few strategies on top.
Great.
Yeah, so when you can pick up cards from the hideout, that's the other cool thing, which is why we really wanted to bring this game into sort of reality, is that cards in I will just set these up. They're in the hideout, which is, I don't like calling it a discard pile because it gives the wrong impression. It's because you're actually playing cards here. In here, you can pick up the last card. In your turn, you pick up the last card. You can pick up the top card of the deck, or you can pick up all of them. But whatever you pick up from, you have to play that turn. And the zookeeper advances 4 points forward. So it's got this constant balancing that you can get all these cards, which is absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, it's sort of like, should I do it now? And then if you leave it too late, it's like, I've got to do it now, and you might not be quite ready for it. So there's no hand limit, which is great. But my key tip is that the hideout is not a discard pile; it's a communal hand. So we should be creating good stuff in there for one of us to pick up, and we share it around by using this timer card. The raise suspicion card. Where's the raise suspicion card? Oh, it's hidden up there, is it? Is that it up the top? Yeah, there we go. The raise suspicion card. And if the same person visits the hideout too often, the zookeeper kind of notices that. And if you do it twice in a row, the suspicion goes up even higher. So it's good to share those pickups around the group, and it not being just one person doing it all the time.
Okay.
You can do it, but it's just a bit more risky. So we start with a card of 6 hands each.
Okay. Do you know if there's a shortcut to zoom in on the cards on the board on Tabletop?
Space bar, I think.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, that works. Nice. And then how do we get our 6 cards?
You right click, and you can also hit H to hide your hand when you haven't got it selected.
Oh,
So if you right click and then choose 6 and then drag them to the bottom of your screen, that will take you to your hand.
So Twitch, you can see my hand right now in case anybody's curious.
Let's see.
And so sets have to be at least 3 cards long, and you can actually reuse the last card of the previous set. So like I had my example of 1, 2, 3, you can actually just then lay 2 3s on top of it to create another 3-card set. So again, you can actually get really quite creative in reusing cards. So it's not just play sets, it's a bit more interesting stuff going on too.
If for any reason I disappear, we have a massive thunderstorm happening right now.
Oh, my
we'll lose
goodness.
power. If for some reason I disappear, it's because the internet died. And not for the usual thing that happens with my internet dying in the middle of the streams.
Jacqueline's gone again.
Yeah, so I live and work at a university, and our Wi-Fi is spotty at best at times.
Yes.
So right now it's been cooperative, but there's thunder so loud I can hear it through the noise canceling headphones. I'm like, if I disappear, power went out. I'll get back when I can. Hopefully it won't happen. I haven't had power go out while I've been here yet, but you never know. There's a first time for everything.
There is. So we're playing cooperatively, correct?
Yes, but we're not. We shouldn't technically see each other's hands.
Okay.
The rules sort of say that you shouldn't, but they also say if you don't like playing that, just ignore it.
Okay, all right.
Because I think for me the most important thing is that people have fun, and some people like them, and it's been designed that way to up the challenge a bit. And it also, you can imagine all the pandas running off in different directions. You're not going to be sitting down chatting all the time. You're just going to get the snippets of information and be able to see what's happened around you. Yeah. So you can play either way. So if you, whose cards are on the table, if you do a shift and then drag a circle around them and then drag them to the bottom of the screen, and it'll get a little glow, and then that's how you get your cards into your hand.
I'm sorry, I don't use Tabletopia very much, so I have no idea how to do what you just said.
I did a stream with Mark, who works at Tabletopia, I think earlier last week, and he taught me a number of the shortcuts.
Okay, did I put them where they're supposed to go?
No, you have to drag them right to the bottom of your screen and it will sort of glow.
Okay, now I can only get one at a time.
You have to press shift and drag a rectangle around them.
Okay.
There you go. And then pick them up and drag them to there, and then
there you go.
See the glow. You got them?
They're missing them. Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how do I see them? They're
Press
off
8.
My screen. Press what?
Oh, you've moved them right down. You just move your screen down. You've put them a bit. You've not got them in your hand yet. Are they disappeared or something?
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Shall I move them? Whoops. Let's get rid of mine. Let's see if I can bring them back. There we go. There you go. There they are. Resurfaced.
Okay.
So in regards to communication, are we allowed to be like, I think maybe you should stop there, or maybe you should keep going? Or is it we shouldn't be talking at all about anything?
So anything that's face up in the game area is perfectly acceptable to talk about. You can't say so you could say, because the blue 3's down there, you could say I need that card, but you can't say, I don't know, you've got at the moment a 5 and a 6. You couldn't say a 3, 5 and a 6. I want a yellow 4. So that one would be sort of out. But you could say I'm collecting 4s, but not very, very specific, and try to keep the suit out.
Sarah, they're still.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Could you add one to your hand?
I don't know.
To show how to do it.
Okay. So wait, actually, Sarah, easier way to do it. Can you throw your cards back in the deck? Because when I did it, mine just added right to my hand.
I assumed that's what happened when I dealt
Get
them.
that back in the deck.
Okay. So when you go hover over the deck, and if you right click on it,
right,
go to the bottom. The first thing that pops up will say draw.
Okay.
And then click on 6, and it'll draw 6 into your hand.
6.
Okay. All right.
Did that work?
Yes.
Yay.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to get the screen in a good spot for everyone on Twitch here. That looks pretty good. Okay.
Right, I need to bring my cards back, don't I? Right. So I've got a load of rubbish. Does anyone else want to go first, or is anyone wanting to grab that 3?
We need to, okay, so in terms of things in a row, it has to be of the same color and the same number, right? I mean, like,
yes. So it has to be
same
ascending or descending in the same color or same suit or a set of numbers. And if you go over a meerkat card and hit space, you'll see that they have a preference. The first card in each area has to match one of those preferences. And then if you play a number suit that has all three of those in there, you get a bonus point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you only, so like right now, I only have 2 cards in a row kind of thing. So how would I potentially go about getting a third? Is it I pick a card?
Just take a card from the deck and see what you get.
Okay. I will do that. All right. So now if I got something that is playable with this 3, would I be able to do that, or is my turn over now?
Your turn is unfortunately over.
Okay.
So the turn order is you pilfer food. So you take a card from the deck, you take a card from the hideout, or you take lots of cards from the hideout.
Okay.
You then play sets or do your actions. So okay, we haven't taken our panda cards yet, so we should each have a panda card. Okay, it's not letting me take them. We're all trying to, and it's not working. For some reason that's not working well. That's
are
my
they
fault.
the ones that are?
No, those are the alternative decks. Anyway, the Panda special abilities that we can use today, one of them, that needs, it's the wrong way up. It needs to be flipped, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure what's gone wrong there. They all seem to have disappeared. So the Panda abilities, I remember I remember some of them. One of them is that when you do a discard pile pickup, you get it for 50% off, basically. And another one is that you can take the last 2 cards from the hideout as if you're taking just one. Those are the most useful 2, which is why I remember them. I'm trying to, what's one of the other ones? And the other one of them is that you can take the top 3 cards of the deck, sort them, and put them back. But so if we play those 3 roles, and when we feel like we're using them, we'll cheat slightly until I manage to fix this implementation.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right. So
okay, so you need to discard a card. So draw a card, do some actions, discard a card, and at the end of every round, the zookeeper moves forward 1 space.
Right.
So there's a trick there is to look at what's in there and try and make something tasty for perhaps you or someone else in the future to pick up.
So let me get down there. Okay.
And then the zookeeper goes forward 1 space. Shall I do that one?
So the zookeeper hits 29, we lose.
If the zookeeper catches us, we lose.
Okay. We have to hit 29. Got it.
We have to hit 29. Yeah, that's right. And you can discard a wild card, a key card, and you can push the zookeeper back 2 points because you can distract them. Okay, who else?
Which ones?
So if
I will cheat there. That's what a key card looks like. But if you play it as part of a set, it advances the zookeeper to forward 2. But if you discard it permanently from the game, it pushes them back 2.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, Sarah, do you want to go next?
Well, sure. Let me ask you about the panda that can take 2 cards from the hideout.
Yeah.
If that happened to be my panda, would that mean that right now I could just take the last 2 cards from the hideout?
Yep, that's correct. You take those and it would have no penalty associated with it. It's a single-use thing. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Okay. Okay, I think it might be worth doing.
Go for it.
Okay,
Go for
all
it.
right. So I just let's see, to get them into my hand. How do I?
Just
there we go. There we go. There we go.
But yeah.
What? Did that not work?
Yeah. What? I think so.
No,
Okay, and then if I draw 2, do I have to discard 2 or just
no?
one?
So it's only just the one.
Okay.
And so
right.
one of us has to empty our hand completely to win as well, just as an extra little thing. And any food left in our hands at the end of the game when we want to call win, is advances the zookeeper because we're leaving a breadcrumb trail to our location.
Oh,
That's funny.
We're not just pilfering pandas, we're messy pandas as well.
Oh, if you're trying to escape, you've got all your food, you don't need it, it's slowing you down, so you're chucking out your backpack as you're running towards the escape, leading the zookeeper towards you. At least that's what's going on in my head.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
Right, I'm taking one card. Ooh, I've got lots of interesting things, but nothing quite right. No, I don't like playing wild card. Oh, so we didn't move the zookeeper forward on your turn.
Oh.
Go forward. Oh, so what shall I do? What shall I do? So many things. I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to put that down here. And move the zookeeper forward one.
Okay. So this one is the
key card.
wild. Okay. So I'm going to pick that up. Oh, come on. It lit up for a second. Come back here. There we go. Okay. So if I have a set that I want to play now.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the meerkat areas?
So if you look at it, the meerkats, you need to match one of their preferences. So if you're playing, what color are you playing? Is that green?
The frog.
Green. So you can play green to either one. It makes no difference.
All right. So we're going to start with the top.
Yeah.
So I have a 4. A 5.
I'll try and sort it out.
Unstack them. Thank you.
Oh.
Maybe we just go for right next to. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not as easy to play in the digital version as in reality.
Yeah.
So you got the panda points shows you the number of pandas on there, which is we got 2 panda points for that.
Okay.
However, by playing a set, the zookeeper moves forward once because we've gone and visited the meerkats, and then the key card advances them twice. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we can't do a hideout pickup until we get a bit further ahead. Otherwise, we're dead.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah.
All right. So
Our next.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, you've got to discard a card, haven't you? Sorry, you've got to discard a card.
And our next set has to start with either like a 6 or a green, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. And I've just moved the zookeeper forward at the end of your turn. So they're getting perilously close already.
And what moves us forward?
They're playing the set. So the pandas on the cards, those represent the amount of points we get. Yeah.
All right. So I am going to, let me look and see what got discarded first. Oh, no, that does not help me. I'm going to, but I still have to draw a card before I play a set, right?
Yeah, you got to take a card.
All right, so I'm just going to draw one from the deck. Okay, that didn't help me, but I do have a set that I'm ready to play, which is blue. So I'm going to put it down here with the other meerkat.
Yeah.
I have 2, 3, and 4.
So.
And if anyone cares, I'm collecting 5s.
Okay, so that gives us 3 panda points. 1, 2, 3. But we played a set, so we raised some suspicions. The zookeeper goes forward. 1.
All right. Okay. All right.
Question. So now say I have something that's like a blue and a 5. Do I need to make another set to continue it, or can I just play off of what's already on the board?
You can, right. So there's 2 ways of doing it. If you had a 5 and a 6, you could play it and get 4, 5, 6. Or you can just play the 5, but every time you play a set, whether it be extending or a set of cards, you're moving the zookeeper forward 1. So it's not always efficient to do it. But if you just need those points to get you to the end, then it becomes a useful thing to do.
All right. All right. And I'm discarding. There's my card that I discarded.
Okay, let's move that forward 1. Right. So yeah, I'm going to take that. 8.
Ooh, good.
What have we got? Have we got Oh, I can't actually play it though because you've left me with blues and greens, which are all useless. Oh well. Right. Well, looks like I'm not going to be playing something at the moment, so I'm going to put that there. And the zookeeper goes forward 1.
All right. I'm going to pick something from the deck.
I'm looking at your hand and I shouldn't. It's like, ooh.
I'm trying to stay over here at Tabletopia and not look at the hand.
Yeah. That's why you get a nice side view of my head, so I can play on the big screen.
Yeah, that's what I am too. I have the second screen. I'm like, all right, look at the camera, don't look at that screen, but then you need to be able to see to play. So theoretically, if the card I'm playing has 2 panda points on it, and I'm extending this set, the zookeeper is going to advance once for the end of my turn and once for the set, but we would also advance twice. So it kind of gets us along without doing anything harmful to us.
We don't lose anything.
So we're going to do
So yes, we go forward 2. So we always go forward first, and
hopefully
then
that helps.
The zookeeper goes forward once.
I'm trying to grab him. And then once for the end of my turn.
Yeah.
And I have to discard.
Yeah. And so when we have a set that goes beyond, you start it beyond the 6th card, it starts going up to 3 cards, 3 movement points for the zookeeper every turn. But I'll explain that when we get there. But it kind of accelerates because we're spending too much time going to a meerkat, which is a bit.
Gotcha.
Strange.
Okay,
and
remember that I said I was collecting 5s, but I will do something.
Well, you can reuse that. You can use that 5. You can put 2 5s on there, and that'd be great because that's a double a point, and we're using it again.
Yep.
So you'd only need 2 5s on there to make a set.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I hadn't.
You still have to draw a card though.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't think I want the octopus.
I've got some stuff in my hand that will make some really nice pickings once we get a bit ahead of the zookeeper.
Oh, hey. Okay. I do have 3 5s, but I can't play 3. Can I play 3 5s on there? That's gonna be
you can. It'll make 4 5s.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good move.
Okay. All right. So there's a 5, and there's a 5. And
do you want to end on any specific color 5 is the real question.
Oh,
then whoever's going next can
not green or blue, preferably.
Okay.
Red works well for me. Right. I'm not sure why that's gone orange. There we go. Let's put that there. There's the annoying thing, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points there. And did we get some green, blue, and yellow? So we've got a green, blue, and yellow, which gets us an extra point. So that's 6 points because we met the meerkat's preferences too. So that's 6 points forward.
Nice. Good job, Sarah.
All right.
That's like half our points so far in this game.
5, 6. Excellent. And they move forward once for playing the set. And to remind us that we've now exceeded the limit, we do that.
Something happened to the card that I discarded. I had it in my hand and then I left.
I've got it. It's on the floor.
Oh.
We're throwing cards on the floor.
Tabletopia, come on.
I think it's because you've got it selected. I can't select it.
Oh.
So if you just go down to the bottom of the table a bit, off the edge, it says that. It says you've got it selected, so it's not allowing me to touch it.
Okay, that's so weird.
It's like right underneath
it. Yeah,
okay,
I can't
zoom out.
I'm as zoomed out as I can get.
Just at the bottom. You're right over it. Oh, you hide your. Oh, go press H.
Weird.
Press H on your keyboard when you're not there.
Okay.
Yeah, press H.
All right.
And then that will hide your hand, and then maybe you'll see it.
Yeah, I literally cannot see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there a way for me to turn the table a little?
Right click to pan. and tilt.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, your background's pretty.
I can't figure out how to make that happen. I'm like unclicking everywhere to try to get it to stop having it selected, but I can't see it.
Oh yeah, because you would think if you clicked on something else, it wouldn't be selected anymore.
Oh, was that it? Hang on, something
If
happened.
you click somewhere else, click on the 3 that's already there. Just click on that.
Okay.
Oh, now click on the table, maybe.
Okay.
No, it's still got it selected for some reason.
That's so strange. And I have no
Well, the
idea.
all-important question is, Janice, are you planning to take that number?
No, I'm not. So that's all right. I don't need that. It's useless to me.
Yeah, so
I'll just take my turn while you continue trying to deselect it.
All right.
Or I've got loads of lovely stuff now, so for me to discard for someone to play. Right, I'm playing some 8s, so I'm gonna go 1.
I like 8s.
2.
All right. So is there a point at which somebody is going to have to take the discarded cards?
You're going to want to take it. Trust me on that one.
Okay.
So we've got 3 points there. So 1, 2, 3. I played it after the zookeeper limit, so that also goes forward 1, 2, 3.
Oh no!
And then I discard at the end of my turn. Oh, what do I do? There's like, it can from here. Is anything here that's particularly sticking out to people about what they want to do before I discard?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I'll put that one there then.
Okay.
And then move forward 1 at the end of turn.
Which number is that?
And let's just make sure I didn't do the preferences. No, I didn't do the preferences.
All right, let's see.
And you definitely can't get that card.
I can't even see it.
Try selecting the
That's
one,
so funny.
and then move everything up the board and see if it's selected. Maybe it will move.
Okay, try selecting what now?
The one, and now pick it up and move it up the board. Click on it, and he's not moving the other one. I have no idea why it's still selected. It's just
lost in space.
So weird. And why?
Well, one of the harder difficulty levels is remove 3 random cards from the deck. So I guess we're doing that.
Surprise!
So I'm sorry, and it's so weird. Like I can't get Tabletopia to like change the direction of the camera so that I can look at any. Oh, now it's completely. Now I can't. I can't go back to what I had. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Okay.
All right. So now, if I add onto a set, I only score what I'm adding onto it, right? I don't rescore the things that were already part of that set.
No.
Okay.
And if you have, I suppose that green 5 might have been nice to have been replacing that key card, but I guess we've used it elsewhere now. Just thought of that.
All right, so I'm just going to discard 1 because I don't have anything particularly helpful. But I'm going to leave a 1 down there, so if anybody is looking for 1s, there's now 2 1s chilling there.
And with 1, 2, you just ended your turn, so
yeah.
1, 2, 3. You really need to probably pick up this turn.
Me?
Yeah, I could. Okay. Me or you need to pick up before it's too late.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'll.
And I'm gonna say I quite like this card.
Okay. So
I quite like that purple one at the end. If you're making a set.
All right. Well, why don't I? Since I only have 1 card, why don't I just draw 1 from the deck, and then you can pick up the whole hideout? Okay. Oh, that might not have been the best choice. All right, let me go back and relook at what we have in the hideout. It would have been if the card that I had just discarded last time was still there somewhere. Oh, shoot. Oops. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Just trying to get them where I can see something. Okay. And this one,
So you need to discard a card now.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I've messed things up. So but I'll put down that guy.
That's perfect. So it goes forward.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, that does. So
That makes a
work
nice little
out where
set.
to pick up from though.
Maybe from that 3 then, because you could do a 3, 2, 1.
You can't see what I've got in my hand though.
This is true.
So my question is, how many cards do you each have in your hand? Because I might be able to get out at which point the timer starts.
I only have 2.
I have 1.
Okay, so that might be good. So I can do 1. Yeah, so I think I can get out. So if I only take those ones, let's see if this works. So I'm going to go.
I had a question. The Zookeeper does he advance the 4 spaces automatically when we hit it, or is it at the end of the round he advances the 4 spaces?
Sorry?
The Zookeeper, when you take more than
he does it
one
immediately.
Card?
Yeah, so it's immediately.
So he still doesn't catch us, but he's close.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, maybe I do want to take that 3 after all. I just realised. Yeah, I think I might. Maybe I can't get out after all, but I'm going to take that 3. Okay, so what have we got? We've got the top is a green and the bottom is there. So I don't know what to do now.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I suppose it's just matching up. If I put it on here, it's bad because everything wants to then go on there.
Can you do anything with the green on the top?
I won't no, not really. Not unless I do something that's not as good, I don't think. So I've got 4. I'm going to put them over here just to sort them out. So I've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Which I'm going to put up here, which gives us 2, 3, 4, 5 points. 1,
Woo.
2, 3, 4, 5 points. We've hit the win space, so somebody needs to get rid of their cards. But unfortunately, the Zookeeper's gone forward 1, 2, 3. And then maybe I can do it. I can go 1, 1, 1.
Yeah,
which gets us up on the top. That's at the top, which gets us 3 points.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, but we're below the limit, so they only go forward once, but we're not anymore. So let's turn that, and then I have the 2 and the 3, which I'm extending up at the top, which we get 1, 2, 3, which gives us, wow, if I'd actually sort of done it properly, it would have given us, a 1, 2, and a, oh, wow. There we go. 1, 2, and a 3, which gave us another 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and the Zookeeper's going to go forward 1, 2, 3, and I'm discarding a card, and I'm out, which means that I'm now taking the timer card. So we have a choice. We can go out now, and the Zookeeper moves forward. Where was we? Where was the Zookeeper? He's
on 30.
He's on 30. So the Zookeeper moves forward 1 space for every panda point you 2 have in your hand.
Okay.
All right.
Or we can keep playing and you can try and get rid of the cards in your hands, but if you haven't done it by the 4th round, it's game over. So what do you 2 want to do? Do you want to keep playing, or do you 2 want to lay your cards down and see if we might win or not?
How high is your panda point situation happening over there? High or low?
Okay. That's revealing cards.
Yeah, don't tell me what it is. You only have one
it's always going to be a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, so let's keep playing because I don't trust the fact that we are not going to die, or the Zookeeper is not going to find us.
Yeah, I have low points. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm low enough.
Okay, all right.
I'm also not in a great spot to get rid of points, though. So it's a question of do we risk it or do we?
Every round, they're going to advance.
Yeah. So do we want to risk it? Because I'm not in a particularly great spot to get rid of the cards.
Well, I think you need to choose because we can see your hand, and so we can sort of.
True.
Sarah can do the calculation, so you need to choose.
Right. I'm gonna say we're gonna risk it.
Okay. All the cards on the table.
All right.
Oh,
one.
oh.
So 2. So we go forward 2 spaces. 1, 2, plus an extra 1.
All right, Sarah.
We do. Yes, we did it.
I was like, I have
we
no
would
way
have
to
got
get
a
rid of
normal
you.
difficulty too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This game is so cute.
This is really cute. I like it. It has like the right amount of pressure on it. Like,
Yeah.
as you keep her was trying.
Yeah. So close. So close. Just did it. So if we kept playing, the race suspicion card is no longer used once the timer card comes into play. So they've taken it, and we didn't actually use all the extra panda abilities either because I messed up my table implementation. Tomorrow. But yeah, and the hideout would always have 3 cards in it. So if you ever go below, you top it up so that it refills much quicker, which makes it a bit more enjoyable. So that if I take it all, if I had taken from the 7, the next person still could have a load of cards to take, which makes it that bit fun. And you also go through the deck a bit faster that way as well. Because if you run out of food to pilfer, it's game over.
Very fun.
There you go.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. This was great.
This is super. So I want to know more, and then I think I don't know. I guess it's up to you, Janice, because it's so late where you are. But I kind of want to play again. Like I feel like I was like, and now what do I do? Like I'm still trying to get the hang of it. But
yeah. We could try the cooperative again, or we could try competitive, which possibly would be a bit quicker.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm very interested in how you have created all these different games in one. So we should definitely do that.
Yeah, the competitive is essentially the original. So I'm gonna leave this, which I'm not sure if it's going to kill the game or not, but I'm gonna have to restart it with the alternative setup. Competitive. Do you want to?
I really love your octopus too. By the way, he's really cute.
Good, aren't they? I love them. There we go. Has it booted you out the other room?
It did. It's reloading.
Good. Yay. So competitive came first. So that's kind of like truest to its original form. And then spent quite a while trying to get the co-op to work and just couldn't find solo. I normally play test solo because it's the easiest way to get all the mechanisms working.
Right.
And it just wasn't coming to me, and spent ages trying to get it. But once I got the solo sorted, it made the playtesting sort of just zip along after that. So solo is a requirement for me, simply for me to be able to play test it and get that balance about right. Cooperative is what I prefer to play, and competitive was, it seems a shame not to include it, given that it was almost like a freebie in this one. I mean, it has changed and it is different, and it did need some balancing, but it didn't need as significant change as the cooperative or solo.
Yeah, I definitely think making the solo helps with trying to figure out the balance.
Yeah. Yeah, some people sort of just say it's too hard, and they hate it. But hey, but that's kind of the idea. It's meant to be challenging.
Oh, so in this one, we each have our own meerkat trade area. Is that what that?
Yes, we do. So we're building our own. We have to get 10 cards in there and empty our hand to basically end the game. So one of us has to get 10 cards and empty the game, or we empty the deck. Once the deck's empty, we just stop and we just work out the points. Do you want to choose a colour?
Sure. I'll be yellow because it matches my hand.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, my hand is red, so I guess I will. Oops, come here.
I will go for the black one now, and
Actually,
I will throw the orange one away.
I lied. I'll be black because then I'll be in the right spot for Twitch, because I think I'll be in the correct location.
Okay, so we'll leave them over there. I'm going to get rid of the yellow so that it doesn't get confused with hand colours. So I'll be the orange one. And so we will start on 0 or close to 0.
All right.
I'm going to put that over there too. And so we will have a panda ability here. So if you... Oh, we're not, the screen sharing is gone, unfortunately. A panda, it's not a panda ability, it's more of a panda bonus. So if you meet the requirements of a panda, of what they want, then you get bonus points. So if you use space over a panda, so Emmett is says if you do 2 or more descending runs, then you will get 3 bonus points at the end. Some of them are related to meerkat preferences. I forgot to add them onto the competitive side for this implementation. That'll be fixed in the final version. But if you just flip your meerkat over, it tells you what their preferences are if that is related to your panda. Okay, so we each choose a seat. So it's pretty much the same as a cooperative, except you can add cards to the left or the right. So that always gives you, like, so you can't block yourself in. So I don't know, let's just say you've got a green 6 and all the green cards are out and all the 6s are out. You've always can go to the other end of your area. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. The timer card is when you pick up, you take it this time. When you pick up the hideout, you take the timer card. You were then prevented from picking up the hideout until it times out. But just as a little extra thing, you can lose 2 points to turn it an extra turn on your turn and get rid of it a little bit more quickly, which gives a little bit more. Oh, it's all gone dark. Voice activation lights have been turned off by husband downstairs. Let me turn my lights back on.
That's too funny.
Okay.
Magic.
He does it every time. I'm
That's
sitting
funny.
in there and he's like, he turns all the lights off and it just goes dark suddenly. So the timer card in this is to prevent one player hoarding all the goods. But it was becoming too predictive that you was like other players were like leaving it right to the end before picking. So giving that you can minus 2 points. Gives that little bit of unknown on are they going to do it this turn or are they going to do it next turn? Which it gives a little bit different. Okay, so we'll move that back out the way. But otherwise the rules are the same. You just play it to your own trade area rather than to a central one. So it's 6 cards to start. Well, for some reason it says draw up to 8 and it should be 6. So unfortunately we're going to have to do take. That's another thing.
So how do we choose a seat?
You rotate the table.
Okay.
I think. So I'll take an end one, and if someone takes the one over the opposite side, it'll be easier to see. And if definitely you keep the one at the bottom, it'll be better for the stream.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know how to rotate the table.
So right click and then just drag it around.
When I right click, I get a bunch of stuff.
Whoa. I think I accidentally took the whole deck. How do I? Well,
Shall I reset? Restart. Let's restart the game. That'd be easier. Stealing the entire deck.
Something happened.
I was just really
reset.
hungry, Panda. I was like, that was not the one card I was going for.
There we go.
Oh no, it says that Jacqueline is offline.
I'm offline.
I just got a note saying that you were.
Weird. Do you see me in the
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, notice you've got a red thing on it rather than.
I still see you all and hear you all. And I see myself.
All right, so I can't draw 6. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, unfortunately you'll need to do it the other way.
Yep.
Okay, I don't really know what the other way is, so I'll just...
If you right-click it and then do the hand and then choose...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So wait until they go orange. 1 minute.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
try
trying
and
to
make
get
it go.
on the... There we go.
Wow. Pudgy Cat made an appearance here. Just come to visit.
There we go.
One. All right, we're not going to take the whole deck this time. Two.
So is there a way in the competitive then that you have to choose like who the first player is?
Yeah, it's the meerkat with the lowest name alphabetically.
That's cute. Oh, I have a new meerkat. I mean, a new panda now.
Yeah.
What does my new panda do? +2 for number sets. Number sets are like 3 of a kind, like 3 5s.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And in this one, key cards are just worth the latest set they're worth 0 points, but you can steal them from other players. So if I've got a 2, 3, 4 and put it as a 3, I could then steal it if I could replace that 3 and use it in one of my sets.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's fun.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, has everyone got their hands?
Yep.
Yes.
Right. So what meerkats have we got? I have got
Riley.
Tobias.
I have Neil and Aria.
So it looks like you are going to be first.
Yep, you are indeed.
Ooh, all
So
right.
it's the same as before. Draw the end card of the hideout or the top card of the deck.
I mean, I kind of feel like I have to draw that one.
Yeah, I mean it's any card you want, isn't it? It doesn't give you panda points, but it does give you it does give you a point towards getting end.
Into my hand. All right, come on, little card. I know that it's down there. I'm just having a heck of a time getting it into my hand. Okay. So, all right, and then to see what our meerkats want, we have to flip it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And
sorry.
can we do that?
The final version we won't have to flip, but
Let's
this one
see.
you just press F when you're hovering over it.
Yeah, it's not flipping.
What's the other side of the meerkat, the yellow side? What does that one stand for?
So that is the competitive. So that's telling you that 10 cards to
All right,
win.
let me unlock that and then
Okay.
there we go. Okay.
I have a good luck charm now. We're good. Pet the fuzzy cat for luck.
Oh, hello, kitty.
She's like, this is good. I'll hang out here.
Okay, all right. So I think I will. Okay, I'm sorry. One more question, because the way we started the first one, we were definitely playing stuff that our meerkats wanted. But if we have a set, but it's not one that's on their list, can we still play it?
So in competitive, the preferences only impact you getting a bonus. That's the only thing, or it impacts your panda ability.
Okay, all right. So is there any disadvantage to playing right away?
No, not really.
All right, so I do have a set here. I'm putting it out here. I realize this isn't where it goes. I cannot both see my cards and my space to put it and my hand, because for some reason I can't zoom out. So yay, Tabletopia. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so it's gonna be 6, 7, and 8. Yep.
Yep. So that gives you 2 points. So
Okay.
you get your token and move it along too.
All right.
And is this going to 29 again, or is this going to what's on the back?
It's the first person who empties their hand, signals the end of the game, and then we work out who wins. So any cards left in other people's hands to subtract, like in the normal game. They can put in the competitive game.
Yep. Okay.
And then you discard a card.
I discard
if you go out before you have got 10 cards in front of you, you automatically lose.
Okay.
All right.
So don't go out with without having 10 cards in front of you.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. My hand is done. My turn is done.
Excellent. 3, 9,
8. Which seat are you in, Janice? Are you in the next one?
Actually, it's probably not my turn, is it? I'm being Tobias and Emmett, so yeah, over that end.
So then I think you are next.
Okay, I will take a card then. And I've now dropped it somewhere random. And that's
here.
Very
My cat is making my legs fall asleep.
I have a child that does that every night. Where's my arm that falls asleep rather than anything else. Right, I'm going to play. Oops, maybe I should. 1 minute. I'm going to place them over there, get them right, and then lay them down again. Let me put back in my hand. So I'm going to play a 7, and a 7. I'm going to get those and put them over here. What am I going to get rid of? I'm going to get rid of that. Okay.
All right.
So how many points did I get? I got 3 points, didn't I? Yeah, 3 points. I'm the orange.
All right. And you said if I can use your wild, I can take it?
You can, yeah.
Okay. Do I take that instead of one of the other cards?
No, that's an additional thing.
Okay,
So you start your turn as normal.
Let's get back here. That's in my hand. Come on. Okay. So now I'm going to start playing, and then I'll take your wild as I put them down here. So we have a 2, 3, a 4, a 5.
How do
I rotate the card? Is it R?
Q and W?
Ah, okay. No problem. And then a 6.
You have to give me a 7.
And a 7.
Where's my 7? You have to give me my 7 back first.
Oh, sure. You can have a 7.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, I have it. There you go.
God, that was a pretty good run.
Okay, so I get 3 points, I think.
1, 2, yeah, 3 points.
I'm just trying to get my cards out of the way here. So can you take it from anywhere in a set as long as you can replace it with a card?
Yeah, as long as you can place it with a legal card.
Cool. So like Rummy Cub.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as well.
I do love Rummy Cub.
And then do you have to discard something?
You do have to discard something.
Oh, and move your little doobie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just grab a 2, and then my set matches this guy. So do I get an extra?
No, you have to get all 3 of them. So you have to have a number set that matches all 3.
Okay. So I'm just getting 3. And I think we are good.
Yay.
All right. I will just
I like that excitement.
draw a card. Oops. Oh, I dropped it in the wrong spot. Okay, here we go.
So you need to play a yellow or an 8 to the right or a 6 to the left for your to continue sets.
Oh, okay. All right, so I can play an 8, and I'm at a strange angle over here.
Oh, you need to rotate it.
I can't get it to rotate again. It got me off, and now it won't let me get straight.
There we go.
There we go. Ugh.
Okay.
Why do you hate me so, Tabletopia? All right, so that's going to give me a
Oh, no,
point.
it needs to be a set. It needs to be a set. That's not a set. That's 2.
Okay, you said
3.
an 8. Okay, all you said was you need to play an 8, so I played an 8.
Oh, yeah, no. So you need your set needs to start with an 8 or a yellow.
Okay. All right, so then I will just discard.
Okay, well, I will take that one.
I
And
would have taken that one too.
your wild card.
Yeah.
Give you that back, and that's mine now. Thank you very much.
Can I steal my own wild cards? Like if I had
If you can take it from any area. So yeah, if you
nice.
have a 5, then you can put it there. What should I do? No, I've just got a load of junk here. I don't want any of this. There you go. You can have a red 5. There you go.
All right. I don't particularly like that red 5, so we're just gonna pick one.
That's good. I'm glad you don't like it.
Wow. I'm just gonna discard one. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna draw. Wheel. All right, so here's another question. Let's see. Oh no, I already have played something. Can you play? So in other rummy games, you can play like a card on another person's thing, but you don't want to do that in this game, right?
No. So we played around with that, and it's something we're considering now. Because originally we didn't have the track going around, that it could possibly be one where you would get the point, but they would get it in their area. But it's not something we've re-implemented at the moment.
All right. Well, I just don't know what to throw away.
But it's not necessarily in your best interests. It's good for getting rid of cards when you want to go out, but not good at the beginning.
Yeah.
Right, so it's my turn, isn't it? So what have we got here at the moment? We've got a 2, a 3. There's a load of junk in there too. Let's try that. And more junk. There you go.
Like, do I risk it? Do I not risk it? I don't know. I think we're just going to pick. We're going to play it safe this round. All right. Okay.
All right, I am not going to play it safe. So I think I'm just going to.
You have to play the card that you pick up from. So if you pick up from the 9, you have to play that 9 in a set this turn. That's to stop people hogging cards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can only pick up from the card that you play this turn.
All right. So
Do you have to play everything else, or just that last card that you're picking up?
Just the card you pick up, the bottom card you pick up from.
All right. So I'm picking up from the 5.
So that 5 has to be played.
Yes, I can play. Yes, I can do that. So I can play, and I'm going to put them here. 2, 3, 4, 5.
But you can't play that on your set because you need to start with a 6 or an 8.
Okay. All right. I don't get it. I'm not getting it. So, all right.
So you have to match the suits. Okay. So that's where it comes in. So that we should keep playing. You have to match a yellow or a.
Okay. Let's see.
So could you essentially pick up from that 9 and add that 9 to your set?
Which that 9?
Is that one?
9. Yeah, that 9 would go to there.
Okay.
So you could do that and still score points.
Okay. I will do that. And I will discard. I don't even know. What.
Right, so then I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna pick those ones up then from the 5, not from the 2. So I'll put the 2 back. I'll put it in my hand and then put it back. Or not.
I thought I had a chance with the foxes again. It wasn't meant to be.
They are pretty nice though, aren't they, the foxes?
Yeah, they're cute.
So we've got in the final art, we've got a little rabbit that goes with it.
Aww.
So it's going to eat the rabbit. It's not that sweet.
Like the octopus eating the crab.
Yeah, they're all going to have some sort of food. Well, actually, no, I
That's
can't do
funny.
it either, can I? What am I doing? What was I pick up from?
The 5 was the most available, like the farthest in
Yeah,
one.
no, I've done exactly the same thing, haven't I? What have I got in there? Yeah, I have to put them all back as well. Do you remember what order they were in? We had a 5 in
So
there.
5.
I'm going to pick from that 5 anyway, so anything that was in there, I'm going to take.
And what else was in there? I don't remember.
There was an 8.
A purple something. A purple 1?
Yeah, there was a 1 and there was an 8. Yep.
Okay, you can have those. So
Okay.
was the 8 the last thing played, or was it earlier on?
No, the
I think
2.
it was earlier. The 4
I'll just
was
pick
the
up from the
last
deck.
one.
You're gonna do it, so I'll pick up from here. Okay,
I decided to
my turn is I'm stealing your other wild card.
Okay.
There we go. And I need to discard a card.
Okay. Quick question before I also pick up all the cards. So if I wanted to play something that was a 6 or a 2, I could, even though it's not a purple, because it would be like
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna pick up from these guys.
You could pick up from the 2 would be good, wouldn't it? If you pick up from the 2, you get an extra set.
I would, but I'm gonna put a 1 there. Maybe. We'll see. I'll debate that in a second. I actually think you are correct as to that.
What am I doing? I should help you. No.
Surprise cooperative mode. Hold on one sec. I'm just trying to zoom out so I can turn it. Come on.
I'm assuming you're actually going to keep it this time, unlike me and Sarah's mess ups. So you get the timer card, you rotate it 90 degrees at the beginning of each of your turn.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it so I can see my spot here. My zoom out's not working for some reason.
Yeah, I've not been able to zoom out either.
anyhow, we're just going to build and I'll move them afterward when I hide stuff. So I have a 2 and a 2. So I'll make a set of 2s. So it'll be a 2, 2, and a purple 2.
Yeah.
So that would get me 3 points, I think.
Yeah, that would.
I'm just going to move you down for 1 sec.
It's fine.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Get back up there. Okay. And then I'm also going to build the other way. So with the 6, I'm going to do 6. And then 5. And then 4. So I'll get 4 more points, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, come on, not there. All right, and then I'm going to discard this 3. And then I'm going to hide these and put my cards where they actually go here. So now I have more than 10 cards. So essentially, if I run out of cards, the game will end.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. At least I think I have more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I'm at 10 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sarah, you were up.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank
All
you.
right. So I can only play a 6 or an 8, a 6 or a 9,
Or yellow.
or yellow. Okay. So I could take everything from this 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
As
this?
long as you play the 3.
Any idea what that card over there is? It's like a...
Where?
Oh, it doesn't seem to be interactable.
I don't see
Yeah.
it. I don't
It
see
doesn't
it.
matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just ignore it.
Ah. All right. So I'm going to take these into my hand. Okay. And then I have 3s, and I'm going to start with a yellow 3. So is that acceptable?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to play another 3. Oops. Come on. Another 3. And another 3. All right. So I think that's going to give me 3 points.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm little guy is on his side like that. And I will discard that.
Okay. And because there's less than 3 cards in the hideout, the top card of the deck is taken and placed on there.
Oh, all right. So now do I take the timer card? Because I took...
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you take it.
All right.
There you go. Wow.
So Janice, you said animals, they've been voting on names. Do we have names for any of them yet? Any finalized ones?
Yes, we have Phineas the frog.
Oh, that's so
And
cute.
Una the octopus.
I like that.
What shall I do? What shall I do? It won't give me enough cards. I'll just take one from the deck. I have loads of rubbish. I know what I'm going to do. Whoops, no, come on.
I'm just trying to figure out like how to go out, and it's not happening.
Oh, that's good. I'm pleased about that. So I'm doing
I'm very okay with it as
7,
well.
8, 9, which gets me 2 points.
I see a comment in our chat that says I see no wine. So I would just like to reference, I have wine. It's here. It's Chardonnay. That's actually my favorite wine. It's the Kendall Jackson Reserve Chardonnay. If you like Chardonnays and you like buttery wine, I highly recommend. Absolutely my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, if I had wine, I would be absolutely sound asleep by now.
That'll be me right after this
That'd be
happens.
me gone.
Yeah.
I had to go out on an inspection. So my work is inspecting construction sites. And I got back and I lay down for what was supposed to be a minute or two. And an hour and a half later, I woke up and the stream had already started and I was late. And so I was like, yeah, no, I will not be drinking wine this afternoon. Oh, and it's super early here, right? Like poor Kirsten, who's in the background for us, is in New Zealand. So she's in a whole different time zone, but it's 4:30 here. It's what, is it? Oh my goodness, Janice, is it 11:30 at your house?
It is.
Oh, it's so past your bedtime. So we're like all over the place.
Yeah. It's probably I'm not doing well. I was like, if I lose, it's because I'm tired.
Janice, am I up? I think you put down something. I see you wild on the board.
Yeah, so I did 7, 8, 9, and I tracked a 6 away.
Okay. Did you not want that 6? All right, so I'm going to discard this one.
Okay.
Question. If you have the timer card, can you still take one card from the hideout?
Yeah, you can still take one, you just can't take multiple.
Okay. You're so needy.
Okay, well, I guess I will put that there. And so now I turn this a quarter of a turn, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn already?
I think so.
It's just giving me junk. What is this?
Discard something good.
Okay, right. Is it my turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. I'm gonna. So that's a 7, 8, 9, isn't it? So if I did that, that means I have to take the whole lot, which I might regret given how close to being out you are. But let's live dangerously. Let's take everything. Which gives me the timer card.
All right. All right.
So I'm doing 9, 8, 7. There we go, which I'm putting on my other 9, which gives me another 2 points.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to, what have you got over here? You've got nothing, you've got nothing. Let's get rid of my 1. And then let's top up the hideout. Oh, too many times. There you go.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to pick a card.
You get this card, right? You get this one.
Yeah,
over
I
here?
take that one now, yeah.
All right.
Discard this frog. And so while we're playing, do you want to tell us a little bit about your Kickstarter?
Yes.
Yes, so we just reached our second Red Panda stretch goal today, which is exciting.
Congratulations!
Brilliant. So it's going all right, I think. So we reached our goal in 30 hours this time, which is pretty
That's
good.
awesome.
We're pretty pleased with that. But yeah. And we've had a few retailers interested, which is like even better. It means it gives them some life after the end of the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Which is for us is that we don't want to just do like a game and let it die. We want to do a game and hopefully give it some life and then maybe do another game afterwards. So no, we're pretty pleased. It's going pretty well.
Okay.
What else is there?
Go tell.
It ends on the 16th of June, and if you want to give it a try, we've got an app that's in beta testing, so we've made it free to download and play during the Kickstarter, and then we'll work out after the Kickstarter's over what to do at that point there. Yeah, so if you can play the solo mode, and we've just now put a video up so to help teach you some of the rules. It's a bit dull, I admit, but it's our first go at doing it, and we're going to have an integrated training mission in the final act. But at the moment, you're just going to have to sit through 2.5 minutes of screenshots and text at the moment, unfortunately. But it's slightly better than sitting down and having to read all the rules.
Yeah, I love integrated training in apps. I think that's like the most use. I play a lot of like digital board games, mostly because sometimes we're just too lazy to set them up. Yeah. Or like I have a cat on my lap. She doesn't cooperate with a lot of games. So it's nice to be able to like pull out Castles of Burgundy on the iPad. But I love when it can teach you how to play it. So that way you can be like, oh, now I know what to do with the actual one.
Yeah.
And the cat is locked away.
Yeah, so that's on the to-do list, but hasn't been done yet. Right, so let's top up the hideout. So we've got 13 cards left. Well, actually, we haven't after this. So if the hideout runs out, there's an instant game end, and we all calculate our scores up.
All right.
There we go.
All right, so there's 13 cards left, now there's less than 13 cards left.
I did have a question. I'm sorry. Please again tell me how the Meerkat market works. I only would get the extra points if all of these cards were 7 or higher.
So your Meerkat, if you get all 3 of those preferences in a set, then you get in a
single set.
In a number set, then you get a bonus plus 1 point, and then your panda we work out at the end of the game. So what's your panda is Alfie. So if you have 2 runs in any of their preference suit, then you'll get a bonus 3 points at the end. So you've got their preference suit is red, purple, and green, and you've only got a yellow run, so that you're currently not on track to getting that.
Oh, okay, all right.
And so my one is 2 descending runs, and I've got 1 descending run at the moment. So
mine is for numbered sets, so I have a set of 2.
Yeah, and yours is 2 number sets, so you need a second number set.
Yep. All right. So now the moment of truth, out of these 11 cards, will this one be the one I need? Or does somebody have that one in their hand? I mean,
or is it that rogue card over?
All right. Are you ready?
I'm
going to make
those.
No. Actually, I can do it based off foxes. So I'll do 8, 7, and 6. And I am out.
Oh!
No. So then you and I put our cards down and we go back that number of spaces. So I've got 3 points in my hand. So I go back 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And Sarah, how many points you got in your hand?
Just this one. I just had one card left.
Okay. Was it 1 point or 2 points? You just go back and I actually lose.
One. Yep. I already went back the 1.
Oh, so I lose terribly.
It was the lucky cat.
Yeah, definitely. So that's competitive.
Did anybody say none of us got
I didn't manage to get my panda. I've only got 1 descending run, not 2.
Yeah, I only have 1 set of numbers.
There's so much going on. I mean, it seems like it's so simple, but there is so much going on in this game. I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, is to sort of create a game that is relatively simple, but has lots of strategic things in there that it gives you in your half an hour something that is not like brain burning, but it's not like your party game. It's a game that will give you a little bit of challenge. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, is have a game that you can play in about half an hour that gives you some challenge, rather than it just being a breeze.
I like the thinkiness of it.
Yeah.
I do too. I like the thinkiness. And I keep coming back to it, Janice, but I'm just so impressed that it has this very satisfying competitive version, and I love cooperative games. I will always play cooperative when I get my copy. Like I just and I'm also a solo gamer. I game by myself all the time just because that's what that's what
life's like sometimes.
Exactly. That's what life is like sometimes. So I think it's just all very clever and really well done, and the art is so super. So
yeah, the solo has some extra
really
thinkiness to
hey,
it as well.
everybody, if you haven't backed Pilfering Pandas, go do it now. And hopefully I say that, and we also have a way to let you know where that information is on the comments. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's the Kickstarter right there. So oh, it's so much fun.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, because a lot of my play testing and stuff is quite remote. So it's actually quite good to play with real people as well, rather than just people sort of locally before lockdown. So thank you.
Oh,
absolutely! Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And what is there any like last thing that you would like people to know or to do in these last? How many days are left on the Kickstarter?
I think it were on 8 or 9. What was it? It depends when the Kickstarter counts down. 8 days to go.
Okay.
8 days to go. So yeah, in the last one. So I guess go and check it out. Try the app, because the more people that play it, the more testing we get, which means the better we can make the app. Send us feedback and what you'd like, and you've probably got until midday tomorrow to vote on names. We've got up the bird at the moment, so if you want to get your name put forward, put that in, and we'll be voting. I'll be putting the next one up tomorrow for that there. So if you want to vote on what are we going to do next, I don't know. Probably the elephant. We're actually going to name the elephant, I think, tomorrow. So we're going to put that. So if you want to name the elephant, we'll give you a short list of 5 ways. Go on back, and you can go and put your comment in and help name the elephant. And today, and for part of tomorrow, you can suggest a name for our bird, and maybe it will make it to our short list.
Oh, that's so great. Well, this has been, this whole process has been fun. And honestly, Jacqueline and I were talking about it in our Discord. Oh, my brain. I'm sorry. Our Discord. Just because we have watched. What a great job you've done of promoting this and
absolutely
building excitement and getting people involved in the process. It's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun to do as well. It's nice getting the feedback, and it's definitely influenced our decisions.
All right, so we have one final question for you, and this is something we've been asking of everybody that we play with.
Yeah.
Given that we are girls drinking wine and playing games, if you had to pick a wine to pair with your game, what would it be?
What's my favourite one? I like Chardonnay best, and it's actually my favourite one is New Zealand Chardonnay. I can't remember what it's called because I've not had it in years. The only time I drink at the moment is on New Year, pretty much. It just goes to my head, and then about half an hour later, I'm asleep. And it doesn't matter how much I have. Literally, if I have 100 ml, I struggle to get up the following morning. And so I decided that as much as I like the taste, I prefer actually being able to wake up in the morning and not being a grumpy so-and-so.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, no, so I tend to do it sort of New Year's Eve kind of thing. Is like my 1 year to wear, because I don't have to get up the following morning. Who cares? I can sleep in as long as I want then.
Right.
And if I fall asleep, well, I've seen them many New Years now, so it doesn't really matter.
That's funny.
But yeah, so it's a New Zealand Chardonnay is my absolute favourite, and I kind of miss it, but at the same time, I don't miss not feeling horrible in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Understandable. Well, Janice, it was so fun to play with you, and
thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining. The next time you've got a game up on Kickstarter, let us know, and we'll play it again.
Hey, fantastic. Thank you. Well, have a good afternoon, and have a good morning, I guess, as well. And have a good night.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Bye. And we'll see you the next time.
Well, one minute. I've got to say bye-bye to the panda.
Oh, bye-bye.